Hey guys, this is Matt again. I've got another video on not my washing machine this time, but on my dryer. And I've had this problem where the heating coils would come on even when the fan motor wasn't engaged. Like you could turn the timer and before you hit the start button, the heater coils would come on and they would just sit there and burn, and it would throw the thermal reset. I would have to dig into the thing, and I ordered one of those inline thermal fuses, replaced it. The same thing kept happening, and I could not figure out why the heater coil would come on without the fan being engaged, or without the fan circuit having power to it. Because what happens is the heater is not supposed to come on until there's power applied to the drum motor, which is also the fan motor. And what happens is that starts pulling air through the system, and then those coils can come on and it keeps everything cool. For some reason, the coils would just come on and the fan wouldn't work. And there's a switch down at the fan motor that closes when you push the start button, and that switch applies power to the coils. Well, I unhooked that whole harness from the motor, hit the timer, turned the timer, and the coils still came on. It was the craziest thing because they're 220, right? There's two legs going to these coils, and I'm going to show you real quick what I mean. So here's the back of my dryer. I've got the plate torn off. The motor is behind here. This is a thermal switch that regulates temperature. This is a thermal fuse that will blow, and that's the one that I had replaced, and could not figure out why the coils would still come on. So these are the coils, and I've pulled them out. They go right up here like this. Here's what happened. I've been digging into this thing for like 2 weeks, looking at all the circuitry, could not figure it out. When I finally unplugged one of these, see, there's just two wires that go to this system to complete the circuit. All right, I basically unplugged one by unhooking the harness here from the motor. It runs down to the motor through that switch and back up. When I unhooked that, and then I turned the dial switch, the timer up here, and these still came on, I knew something was going on. So I pulled this off, and lo and behold, what had happened was right here, one of these coils had gotten hot and rested against this piece of metal. And so it was getting its energy through the ground. One side was hot, one side was grounded, and it was causing them to come on, which is a crazy thing. And it's just like one of those things that, you know, I guess could literally start a house fire, because these will come on and they'll just run without the fan on if you turn the timer switch. So Kenmore 80 series, if you're having this problem, you know, this might be the solution. Look at these coils and see if they're touching. See, these are ceramic pieces that separate them from this metal, and this metal's grounded out to the machine. So if one of these touches the metal, they ground out as well, and they can come on with just one side supplying power. The other thing is, when this initially happened, the whole machine got so hot that the drum rollers, there's one over here and one over here, they had flat spots melted on them. The rubber had gotten so hot it had flat spotted. And so I knew there was something, you know, seriously going on with this machine. But anyway, I hope this helps. And, you know, it pays off to do your homework, and sometimes you just have to like look for the craziest things, and you'll find it. So be safe out there and keep those appliances going. I also recommend with your dryers, you know, like every 6 months, pull them apart, get in here with a vacuum cleaner, vacuum the lint out, you know, check electrical connections, and that'll keep you and your family very safe. Have a good day, guys.